Hi, we from Group 7. We want to present about lead in the environment.
This is my group members. Nuraisha binti Abdul Jabbar, Nur Alia binti Muhammad Bukhari, Nur Aufa Shamim binti Kamaruddin, Muhammad Fariza Yusri bin Kadir, Frank Saus Lantik, Michaelson Messing anak Mekai.
For introduction, lead is a highly toxic heavy metal that poses significant risk to human health and the environment. Despite global efforts to reduce its use, lead contamination remains a pressing concern due to ongoing industrial activities, aging infrastructure, and improper waste disposal. Understanding the source, effect, and mitigation strategy for lead pollution is essential to protect both the environment and public health.
Sources of lead pollution. For number one is industrial activities. Lead is released into the air, soil, and water through activities such as mining, smelting, and the manufacturing of batteries. These industries are significant sources of lead pollution, particularly in regions with heavy industrialization. For number two is lead-based paint. Lead-based paints used intensively before they are banned in many countries continue to be source of contamination, especially in older buildings. As these paints deteriorate over time, they release lead particles into dust and soil, which pose a particular risk to young children. And number three is contaminated water supply. In older urban areas, lead pipes and plumbing fixtures can leach lead into drinking water. This is particularly dangerous source of exposure, as water systems built before the 1980s were often not designed to be lead-free.
Lead in soil. Soil contamination occurs due to lead from vehicle emissions prior to the phase-out of lead gasoline, industrial waste, and the deterioration of lead-based paint. Soil is a long-term reservoir for lead, which can persist for decades and enter the food chain through plants and animals. Consumer product. Consumer product import goods such as toys, cosmetic, ceramic, and even certain import food products may contain lead, posing an unseen risk to customers. Regulatory gaps and difference between countries can make it difficult to trace the presence of lead in this product.
Effect of lead on health and the environment.
Human health impacts. Lead exposure can cause irreversible neurological damage, especially in young children. It has been linked to developmental delays, learning disabilities, and behavioral problems. Adults may experience kidney damage, high blood pressure, and cardiovascular disease. Lead is also a potent carcinogen, contributing to an increased risk of cancer with long-term exposure. Environment impacts. Lead is a persistent pollutant that contaminates water bodies, impacting aquatic life. Fish and other organisms can accumulate lead in their system, disrupting ecosystem and food chains. In soil, lead can prevent the absorption of nutrients in plants, reduce crop yields, and enter the food chains, potentially poisoning herbivores and humans.
Mitigation and prevention strategies. First of all, regulation and policies. Government must enforce stricter regulation on industry that release lead into the environment. Banning lead-containing products such as pen, and gasoline, and requiring better testing and certification for consumer goods can reduce exposure. After that, infrastructure improvement, replacing aging lead pipe in water system and promoting the use of safer materials is crucial to eliminating one of the primary sources of lead contamination in drinking water. Public and private sector should prioritize investment in safer infrastructure. Soil and water remediation. Remediation efforts, including bioremediation techniques and chemical treatments, can clean up contaminated sites. Phytoremediation, which involves using plants to absorb lead from soil, is an emerging method for cleaning up lead-contaminated environment.
4. Public awareness and education. Public campaigns should aim to raise awareness about the dangers of lead exposure, especially in communities living in other homes or near industry sites. Promoting safe practice in dealing with lead-based materials, e.g. during renovation or waste disposal, is essential for reducing waste. 5. Safe waste disposal. Lead-containing waste, such all batteries, electronic waste, and paint debris must be disposed of properly to prevent fermenting lead fuels and contaminating the environment. Encouraging recycling and safe disposal method can significantly reduce lead pollution.
Conclusion. Lead pollution remains a significant challenge to both public health and environmental sustainability. To mitigate its harmful effect, concerted action is needed from government, industry, and individuals. By strengthening regulation, improving infrastructure, raising awareness, and promoting safer waste disposal practice, we can reduce lead exposure and protect future generations from its harmful effects.